MotorWeek is made possible by TireRack.com, RockAuto.com, State Farm, and WeatherTech.
But while there's a performance revolution at Chrysler, another kind of upheaval is going on over at Subaru. With a hard-hitting 1-2 punch, they're trying to smash their unconventional ugly duckling image. But does that mean that their new sedan and XT Coupe don't dare to be a little different?
A lot of unflattering metaphors were tossed around about past Subarus, blind dates with great personalities, swans that never grew up, but the all-new Subaru sedan and XT Coupe are a pair of dramatic, if late, bloomers. Our tale of two Subarus starts with their compact-sized sedan. It popped out of Subaru's shell first last fall, and at first glance it does seem modern, yet pretty conventional. It has nice styling, the latest in flush headlights, and an overall aerodynamic shape that flows from its sloping nose to its elevated trunk. A companion Subaru wagon wears the new styling even better. But that's where any similarity to conventional cars ends. Like all recent Subarus, the new sedan comes in either front or four-wheel drive, with a turbocharger optional on the latter, a combination we've generally liked in the past. But this time we took a modest front-drive sedan for our look-see. Base price is under $7,300. It's the simpler models like this sedan that give Subaru its frugal and sturdy reputation. Unconventionality continues under the hood with a flat four-cylinder engine that has overhead cams this year. Displacement is the same as before though, 1.8 liters, but standard power is up 12% on this carbureted variant to 82 horsepower. You can still find the Subaru spare tire in its unusual place above and behind the engine. Mileage is terrific. We beat both EPA ratings of 28 city and 33 highway with a 36 on our test loop. Our car was a 5-speed manual, a 4-speed is standard, and a 3-speed auto an option. The inside of the Subaru is just as changed as the outside. Both front leg and shoulder room have been increased substantially. It's now very comfortable for 6-footers. Long doors make rear entrance easy, though headroom in the back is still a bit tight. But trunk space is up 27%, and it's now just this side of huge. On the road, the Subaru sedan rides quite smoothly for its class, with a good sound level reading of 70 decibels at 55 miles per hour. The all-independent suspension has offset springs and ball bearings for a smoother ride. They help make the handling characteristics better than on past Subarus. And it has an amazingly tight 32-foot turning diameter to boot. Straight line acceleration felt excellent off the line, although 0 to 60 times of 14.5 seconds rate is only adequate. Power poops out above 50, but I guess that's all most folks need anyway. However, if the new Subaru sedan and wagon are meant to fill more pedestrian desires, then the character of the new XT Coupe must come from our closet fantasies. At $15 grand, this top-line model is the only four-wheel drive turbo coupe available outside of Audi's Megabuck Turbo Quattro. Even in the two-seat $8,000 base version, its style is really outrageous. Everyone noticed our coupe's bodywork, especially teenagers, so it must be slick. From rotating eyelids to a deep front spoiler to a fighter jet wraparound style canopy with flush glass to a body-length reflected side stripe to a rear wing, it certainly isn't like any Subaru before, or for that matter, any other car for the masses that we know of. With trick flush door handles and flat if ugly wheels, everything on the XT Coupe contributes to an 0.29 drag coefficient. That's the lowest going on a production car sold here. Inside, the feel of flying continues. The XT Coupe is the farthest anyone has gone yet in a video arcade on wheels. For anybody who cares, getting in the front is easy, and the low, if glitzy, upholstered seats are very comfortable. The instruments use a striking three-dimensional effect. We had a hard time getting used to it, but it is a trip. Analog gauges will be found only on the base model, which also doesn't include this occasional use folding rear seat. Other gadgets, and there are a lot of them, include a joystick shifter, which looks weird but works fine, pod-mounted controls that functioned effectively, and the last word we hope in odd-spoked tilt and telescopic steering wheels. Want more? Well, try the huge sunroof that makes the coupe almost a convertible. And with the on-demand four-wheel drive turbo option, the coupe and the sedan wagon come with an air spring suspension that automatically keeps the car level. It also rises 1.3 inches when put in four-wheel drive. That makes the shots and struts behave more stiffly. And though it wasn't the intention, the XT Coupe can take genteel off-road terrain with confidence. So you really can't classify the Subaru XT Coupe. And to their credit, Subaru refuses to call the coupe a sports car, but it's not that far away. Handling is predictable, even with quite a bit of front tire scrub. It feels quite nimble, even if the soft springs allow it to roll more than the suspension can stand. Well, that could be cured though, and power is certainly adequate. We don't have a screamer here, but a 0 to 60 time of 11 seconds is good. The multi-point fuel injection and turbocharged hardware produce 111 horsepower. That's 29% more than last year, while the coupe's standard injected motor doles out 94 horsepower. And when you throw in fuel economy ratings of 25 city and 30 highway, and our test loop of 29, it's obvious that the Subaru XT Coupe is going to be a runaway success. So while Subaru's unique approach to the automobile used to be thought of as only unusual, their new sedan and wagon series and the XT Coupe make it clear that Subaru is a car company that dares to be different.